Buzz with FlexibleWarrior.com. And for many triathletes, the off-season is really an ideal time to incorporate yoga into your training program. And two very simple reasons. One, you're focusing on recovery, and the off-season is obviously the time to do that, and incorporating yoga can help you with your recovery. And the second thing is pure and simply time. So one of the most reasons I hear about why people aren't doing yoga, athletes in particular, it's because they don't have time. So you have a little bit more time in the off season. So people wonder what style of yoga to do and how to incorporate it. And really in the off season, since you do have more time, you can experiment a little bit, and you can invest a little bit more of that time in what style of yoga appeals to you, what works for you. And since you're doing a little less mileage, hopefully, in the off-season, you can do some power yoga and flow heat building yoga, which a lot of athletes are really drawn to because it's challenging. During the season, it really depends on the athlete and what their strengths and weaknesses are, but probably more restorative, flexibility-based yoga is better during the season. So just real quick, because I get a lot of questions about this, on spinnerals.com with Coach Troy Jacobson, there are several of my videos available, and I'll tell you real quick which ones are better for different parts of the season. So the first volume, FlexibleWarrior.com, volume 1, is 3 segments that have a little bit of everything. So you're going to get the faster paced, challenging flow style yoga, a lot of core conditioning, but you're also going to get the recovery and the slower flexibility-based yoga. So you get a little bit of everything in that first volume. The second volume of Flexible Warrior is all cross-training for multi-sport. So there are segments that are strategically put together for swimming, biking, and running, but they're all faster paced. The flexibility poses are all kind of built in, but they all have components of balance and strength incorporated with them. So it's definitely multitasking for the multi-sport athlete. That's a great one to do in the off-season because, again, it's that faster, kind of more challenging style of yoga, which a lot of athletes really love, but during the season it's not really necessarily great to do. And then the third volume is all flexibility. So this one, again, is ideal for the season so that you really focus on recovering and stretching, not more strength building, not more endurance, not more fast paced. It's better to focus a little bit more on the flexibility based stuff during the season. So that's volume 3. And again, there's specific segments for swimming, biking, and running. So whatever you do that particular day, you can do the segment to match that workout. Okay, or you can get all 3 together. All 3 videos are together in the multi-pack. And so you can kind of switch it up and choose which segments work for you depending on the season that you're in and the workouts that you're doing on that particular day. And any questions whatsoever, you are more than welcome to email me. I have lots of short little segments available on Flexible Warrior Yoga on a YouTube channel. And PDF files that are available on my website as well. The full-length videos are at spinnerals.com, and the little mini segments are available on my YouTube channel. So thank you very much. Again, any questions whatsoever, feel free to email me. I hope you have a great off-season. Please go ahead and incorporate the yoga. You'll be so glad when the season rolls around and you've already established that flexibility and those recovery poses into your practice and put them on your training schedule, put it on your refrigerator, whatever, and once the season rolls around, you're going to be glad you did. Okay, but like anything, you can injure yourself with yoga if you don't do it correctly, so if you do it right, it's going to benefit you in a huge way, but be careful depending on the style that you're doing and the poses and the teacher that you're with and your competitive mindset. It's time to let go of competition when you're in a yoga practice. So that's just a little tip to keep in mind as you approach something new. So thanks again.